All right, guys, how's it going? So I have to chime in on this chap's latest words here behind me with regards his contractual situation at Liverpool Football Club. Everyone's fucking raging today, aren't they? They're all mental, FSG out. Oh, they're out again with the FSG out and all that, which is understandable. It's understandable. But I doubt very much that John Henry sat there, one, giving a fuck, and two, even being aware of what is happening. You know, these decisions are being made within the club by the people that run the club. Richard Hughes, Michael Edwards, you know, FSG, you know, head of football and all that shit. Everyone thinks the sun shines out of his ass, don't they? I don't. I think it's, right, first of all, I think it's a disgusting, absolutely disgusting that a club legend like Mo Salah is having to come out and tell us once again, or allude to once again, there being no significant progress. And then quickly after his words came out, you know, there's been no offer. I'm disappointed. Yes, I'm disappointed. Whatever. We then told by club sources, right, that talks with what's he called, Rami Abbas. His agent were told that talks are ongoing and positive and all that, right? So first of all, there's been no contract offer. You don't make a contract offer really unless you know someone's going to take it, a formal contract offer. Do you know what I mean? Like, you might want to faff around, like normally, you know, you're selling something or someone, I don't know, you're interested in buying something, you know, Facebook Marketplace on there with all the fucking peasants, right? If you're on there, right, selling half a bottle of shampoo or something like that, right? Someone says, I'll take £1 for it. You know, you might go, I'll give you 50p, you know, backwards and forwards and all that. That's the whole reason why you have, you know, these ongoing negotiations, right? And then you put forward a contract offer, a formal contract offer, because you know the fuckers are going to sign it. If all avenues are exhausted, if everything's done and no one's getting anywhere, and you need to conclude this situation, you could still put forward a formal contract offer then and say, look, take it or fucking leave it, mate, because we're sick of it. Do you know what I mean, right? So I'm not too concerned that there is no formal contract offer or official contract offer, because I know that's not going to be made until there is a point of making it. So the negotiations are ongoing. So you need to take some chill pills with regards to that. At the same time, this should have been sorted out a fucking eternity ago. I think it was James Pearce that said recently that a contract, you know, for players of this age, right, for players of this age or whatever, should be based on performance and not the past. Like, not, oh, this is what this player's done for us. These players are all playing out of the fucking skin. What do you mean? Do you know what I mean? And why not? There should be loyalty. Absolutely, there should be fucking loyalty. Right? No, you don't give a contract to a player that's not performing anymore if he's too old or whatever. Thanks for your service. We love you, blah, blah, blah. Mo Salah's the legend. He actually is a legend. And I don't use that word legend very often on here. You will know that, right? Okay, now, does Jimmy Traore is a legend in the eyes of some people? Well, he is, I guess. Anyway, but you know what I mean? Like, so everything he's done for us, everything he's continuing to do, and they're fucking around like this. I genuinely do think this is a bad way that the senior management are dealing with this. And yes, they're trying to calm it down by saying negotiations are ongoing, and it's positive, all right? But it means that they're not there yet, right? Okay, that's fine. But come on, guys. They're going to, you know what I mean? They keep saying, oh, well, this is a problem we inherited. You've been there fucking months, man. Sit in a room, right? Sit in a room with Run Me a Bath and just fucking have it organised and get it sorted out. You know what they're trying to do. It's so obvious what they are trying to do. Liverpool have got this, you know, whether it's a Richard Hughes tactic or a Michael Edwards tactic, probably the latter, right, of dragging it out as long as possible in the hope that Rami, my dog's called Remy, it's similar to Rami. They're just trying to drag it out in the hope that they concede, that the Salah camp concedes, and it's a big gamble. It's a big gamble, do you know what I mean? The kid obviously wants to play for Liverpool. He wants to play for Liverpool. There's no doubt about it. It's clearly fucking obvious. Do you know what I mean? It is shit. But I'm not too concerned that there is no formal contract, no official contract. Yes, Salah's pissed off, he's disappointed. What he means by that is, well, they haven't agreed to give me what I want. That's what that means. It doesn't mean that, oh, I'm disappointed because I really love this club. Do you know what I mean? So there are people out there today that are obviously going to spin this into more FSG out stuff. And I get that. I have no time for these. I'm not interested in these owners at all. But I bet they ain't even got a fucking clue what's going on. Seriously. All right, chill. Let's just tranquilo. Just calm down. Just chill. God, I could go mental, mate. I could go mental because Liverpool are doing really, really well, right? You know that. You don't need me to tell you that, right? They're doing really well in Europe, doing really well in the league, and we've got this hanging over us, hanging over the manager as well, right? We've got huge fixtures coming up, and what we're talking about. We're talking about this, you know? And it is, I think it is pretty shit. This isn't how Liverpool used to do business, right? And no, you do not just give a player what he wants. I know there's people on here today, you know, that I've seen people on the interwebs, right, saying, just give him what he wants. I understand that, but you don't. You gotta do a bit, you know what I mean? If it was your money, you might think differently. Do you know what I mean? But I understand the club's got to look after itself and it's got to do it a bit, but this is taking the piss. You've got like the likes of Virgil van Dijk, the club skipper, right? If I was your chairman, right? If I was the one running the fucking show at Liverpool, it'd be a blank contract, lads. Fill it in, do what you want. Do you know what I mean? Because he's not going to take the piss, right? Mo Salah is one of the greatest players in the world, still. He really is still. And we should be grateful that he's still with us and that he ain't just, like, fucked off somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not having it, guys. I understand the club have got to negotiate, they've got to, and all that. You can't just give fucking Rugby a bath what he wants, right? Because you just can't do that. You can't. But at the same time, it's dragging on, man. It's dragging on, innit? Would you agree it's dragging on? Dunk, it's dragging on. Yeah? Sort it out. Sit in a fucking room and just say, look, I mean, seriously, what would you do? All right? I'd be like, look, Ram, whatever you're called, come here. Sit down. Let's sort this shit out one way or the other, right? Because if things start going wrong, it'll backfire. It'll fucking backfire. Basically, Richard Hughes stroke Michael Edwards, right, are trying it on, right? And I think it goes ahead of the obvious, like, we got to negotiate and do the best thing and save a few bucks. Can you imagine? I would love to know if either of those two are on performance-related pay when it comes to their jobs. Do you know what I mean? What would you do if you were the owners of Liverpool Football Club and you were hiring someone to run club things for you? The more money the club made or saved, would you offer an incentive? Because I know I would. And it does make you wonder, doesn't it? I'm not saying for 1 minute it's there or that people are only thinking about their own decisions. But if you were employed, you know, even if you haven't got an official agreement, right, or bonuses for that thing, you know you're going to look better, aren't you, if you save money and go, do you know what, we got him to sign, we saved a fucking fortune, we saved you at least 10, 15 million. Do you know what I mean? How good does that make you look, yeah? And I can't help but think that this whole, and I've got no proof of that, any of that, guys, at all. I'm just saying what I would do if I owned a football club and I was paying people to look after my money, right? The more they save me and the more successful, the more rewarded they'd get for it, right? Just saying, I would love to fucking know, wouldn't you? It makes you think, doesn't it? All right? But I can't help but think that this is all about ego. It really is. Everything to do with Michael Edwards, people say, is ego-driven. You know, you've only got to read an article by Paul Joyce about Jurgen Klopp to come to that conclusion, maybe, or to form that opinion, even if it's wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all about who's got the biggest pen when it comes to signing. Do you know what I'm saying? I think everything will be resolved. I do. I think they're masters of it. We got there in the end because we're great at negotiating, we are. Do you know what? It's absolutely pathetic. Even if the news is announced today, a new fucking 10-year deal announced, you know what I mean? Whatever, right? If it's just, you just know it's going to be managed into this big, like, aren't we amazing? We don't give a fuck about who's wearing the suits at Liverpool Football Club. Do you? I don't. I don't give a fuck. When I was a fan growing up, I didn't know who the fucking chief executive was. I didn't know who owned the club. I had no idea of that. Now we talk more about the executives than we do the players. Do you know what I mean? And this is only opinion, right? This is only opinion. But this to me is all about trying it on. And ultimately, yeah, you might want to blame FSG because they're the owners. That's fine. But nah, I just think it's just like, to me, I understand you've got to negotiate and don't give people just what they want. I get that. But then it comes a point where you go, come on, you know, you have been amazing for us. Like, think what you've done for us. You know what I mean? Let's give him let's give him a bit more than we normally would, because we're tying him down. He's one of the best players in the fucking world, man. Think about that, right? That's what it should be. That's what it should be. Like, well, we can't give you that, but look, we'll meet you halfway because we can't forget what you've done for us. All right? Do you know what I mean? We'll do that. Come on, let's be sensible. But no, that's not what they're doing. What they're doing is trying to squeeze everything. That's what I think. And keep an eye on Run Me a Bath's fucking X account or whatever to see if he comes out with anything. If he's not saying anything, everything's all right. He's happy. Do you know what I mean? If he starts doing all that cryptic shit, you know there's a problem. I don't know if I've done a very good job of explaining my views here. Let me try and summarise. One, I think it's fucking disgusting that it's dragged on this long. And it's somebody else's fault. Do you know what I mean? They've had plenty of time to sort this out. Plenty of fucking time. Two, yes, we know you don't just give people what they demand and what they want, right? So you meet them halfway, or you meet them in the middle, or you meet them, well, halfway in the middle is the same thing. You meet them somewhere, don't you? And somewhere you have to have concessions and go, do you know what? Let's take into account who this player is here, right? And where would Liverpool be without his contribution right now, okay? Because that's worth a little bit extra, yeah? That's what it should all be. That's what I think's happening so far. I think that the Hughes-Edwards loving partnership, whoever you want to say is running the fucking show, it's both of them, obviously. I'm getting a message. What's this? Oh, okay. You know, I can't but help think that they are desperately trying to come out on top of this, you know, on a personal level, and not just, you know, we're trying to do the best for the club. I can't but help think that they're just going to smoke a big cigar and go, we beat Rami Abbas in negotiations. You might think that the owners are over there going, don't give him anything. I don't believe that for 1 minute, right? And I'm not defending them fuckers. And I do think it will be resolved. But remember, no contract offer. Yeah, that sounds really shit. And Mo Salah himself is saying, well, I'm disappointed. Yeah, well, he is disappointed because he's not being given what he wants or what his agent is asking for. Liverpool are not going to give a contract. They're not going to make a contract offer unless, one, they'll know it'll be signed, or two, they're sick of it and go and take it or fucking leave it. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't worry too much about that. I wouldn't be... The fact that they're still talking and negotiating, that's good, all right? And yeah, you can get angry at no contract offer, but the only way I'm saying don't get angry about it, and I am angry about it. What I mean is that contract offer should have been done months ago because it should have been resolved months ago. I know I'm not making fucking sense, but I know what I mean. And Remy down there, he knows what I mean as well. I've even seen some numpties on here today on social media criticising Mo Salah for speaking out. Because it'll disrupt the club. Your loyalty should be with Mo Salah for every single thing he's done for this club. It really should. And, you know, I know a lot of people associated to the club, and I know a lot about the players on a personal level, away from football, the sort of people they are. And Mo Salah's a good egg. His agent is an agent, right? His agent is to look out for Mo Salah. That's the only thing he's interested in himself, right? Let's just leave it at that. All I'm told is that Mo's conducting himself in a very professional manner. You know, he's not trying to play the club or anything like that. There's no mention of the word greed circulating, even from his agent, you know, from people that are in contact with the agent. So, I don't know. I'm just sick of it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, can we just not get these contract things fucking done? Stop trying to play big I am fucking whatever, right? So that we, the fans, can focus, right, on where we are in the league. It's a distraction. It's a distraction. I swear down, right? If we collapse at any time before this is all sorted out, these contracts, I will go mental. Mental. Honestly. I think I've said enough. I think I've said enough. The masters have when to announce things, so look out for that as well. And you know, if we got these contract things announced, and I'm still confident of that all three will be at this present time, and I reserve the right to change my mind tomorrow. But right now, I still think they will all be done. Please, for the love of God, get this resolved. Treat those players with some fucking respect. And you know that I'm not all for kissing players' asses. You know I'm not like that at all. Because, you know, players usually, all they think about is the fucking selves. Right? And I'm talking about Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk here. Right? Trent Alexander-Arnold is younger, whatever. We can address him in another video. We talk about him all the fucking time anyway. Right? He's not in the same bracket as those two other players, in my opinion. And the importance and what he's done. Do you know what I mean? And I hope Trent stays, and I think he will, to be honest with you. But we'll have to see what Real Madrid do. Right? But Virgil, he's the club skipper. He shouldn't be dicked around. If he's being greedy, you know, fine. But does Virgil van Dijk come across to you as someone that's greedy? Really? No, he does not, right? Does Mo Salah come across as someone that's greedy? Do these players need to be greedy? No, I don't think they do. And that's why I think it is more than just the club trying to negotiate. I really, really, really am of the opinion, and it could be wrong, that the suits are trying to be like, we're the greatest negotiators in the world, look what we saved. That's my opinion. And I might be wrong. So don't caps lock me to death, I'm saying. All right, I'm leaving it at that. I'm going live at 12:30 UK time today, and 7 o'clock this evening we'll have a good natter. All right? So, if you appreciate this video, please give me a thumbs up. It doesn't mean you agree with me, but, you know, if you appreciate, yeah, thanks, Doug, there, cheers, nice one. Leave a comment. Please leave a comment. Comments are very welcome around here. You don't have to agree with me. Just be polite to me and polite to the other people in the comment section, because we don't tolerate abuse and harassment around these parts. And be very careful if you step into that territory of harassing people on here, and I know who you are, all right? And what I mean by that is sometimes people come on here, you know, and harass like what is my work environment, and you guys harassing you guys as well, and they think they can do that from the comfort of their home and just say what they want to you. If anyone's disrupting your time on here, because I see it in the comments and I see it on the live streams occasionally, and I know who they are, trust me, I will take it to their workplace as well. All right. So I just want you guys to know you can comment in the, you know, I look after you in the comments. If anyone comes in here and abuses you in the comments, I'll fucking deal with them. All right? So that's number fucking one. All right? Mate, I can take the criticism. When you put yourself out there, you know what I mean? Like, I love it when someone says, disagree, Doug. You know, but this channel's more for grown-ups. You know, the old fogies. Like, this is for the grown-ups, the people that just want to talk about football. That's why I have so many people from other clubs watch my videos. Do you know what I'm saying, guys? We just don't want the nasty, peasantly, fucking awful scroats of society. Do you know what I mean? All right? So if you're a good egg, drop me a comment. Don't have to agree with me, and it creates discussion. You'd agree with that. That's what we want here, right? We won't tolerate any numpties around here. If you want to buy me a beer, I'm not really on the beer, to be honest with you. But if you want to buy me a coffee for when I go to the cafe tomorrow morning, and I'll get you some more newspapers tomorrow. Gareth Turner's got tomorrow's newspapers, by the way, sorry. You guys are great. You support the channel. You enable me to buy these every day because it adds up. Do you know what I mean? I think it's like $3.50 a day or something like that, and a couple of coffees on top. But I love doing it. You know, I love going out there and getting some stuff for you, a bit of content for you. You know, a bit different, innit? Yeah, you can hit the super. Sorry, you can hit the super thanks button. It's like a thanks button under the video. You're very welcome around here, guys. But if you don't like my channel, if you don't like my videos, if you don't like me, there's an easy solution, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? Just don't come here. All right, guys. Thank you. Let me know what you think about this situation. I think it'll be resolved. I do. I think it'll be resolved. But it'll be, oh, we were amazing. I tell you what, oh, they better get it sorted soon. Right, I'm off. See you in a bit.